Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to do a British classic to some degree. It's known as Bubble and Squeak. And Bubble and Squeak was generally made up of leftover mashed potato and vegetables and onion, and then made into sort of a fry-up meal, which then became a side dish with a cooked breakfast. That was the origins of it, and just basically to use up and make sure as you don't waste any food and use up all your leftovers. The only difference with the Bubble and Squeak that I'm going to make is that the seasonings. Because I like a little bit of spicy food. Under normal circumstances, with Bubble and Squeak, you just add salt and pepper. Well, I'm going to add a few ingredients to it to spice it up. So we'll get on by using yesterday's mashed potato into this processor. And again, under normal circumstances, this would have been made by hand. You just mix it all together by hand. So there, in you go, there's the mashed potato. We've got some Savoy cabbage that was left, in that goes. We had a few carrots left that have been mushed up to create this sort of pate. Well, you can make individual pates, you know, burgers, if you want to call them burgers, or you can make one large Bubble and Squeak and then sort of dish it out, spoon it out, however you wish. The last ingredient here now, as in the vegetable ingredients, are some onions that we used yesterday to go with our roast pork. When we have roast pork, we usually do some fried onions and have it with vegetables. So I'll just move these dishes. And then what we have here is 2 dessert spoons of flour, which helps to sort of bind it together. And there you go, that's that out of the way. Now this is where the difference begins, and that is that in this dish here, this is sort of Indian type spices that would go into a vegetable samosa. So as it's all vegetables, I've decided to add the samosa seasoning, which is garam masala, garlic granules, chili flakes, salt, ginger, black pepper and chili powder. So in those go now. Mix them all in, and we're just going to give this a little bit of a blitz up just to blend it all together, and we'll see what takes place. I'm just going to spatula, it's sort of struggling to come together. Just mix it slightly. See how we go now. It isn't actually mixing as well as I want to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it out into a dish and finish it off by mixing it by hand. So what we'll do is we'll get this out of the way. We'll turn it out into the dish so that we get the potatoes combined along with the vegetables. Oh, it's almost put it together nicely, but it's just struggling to, and I don't want to over blitz it, that's the thing. And I'll just give it a swirl with this spatula just to mix it together. And we'll just move this out of the way as well. There we go, look. That's all it is, it's just a mixed vegetable patty or burger, whichever you choose to call it. And that's about it, look. All together. Nicely mixed. So now, what we're going to do, and again this is an addition as well, I'm going to add a little bit of breadcrumbs to it, which again you don't have to, you can just fry it as it is, coat it in flour, and I'm going to just make a little patty like this, like so, and then coat it in breadcrumbs. And there you go, you've got your nice little burger. That's if you want to call it a burger. Just make sure it's covered in the breadcrumbs, like so. Get another, you can make them as large or as little as you like. I'm just basically getting a handful like so and making a manageable little patty, little burger. And now we've got our oil coming to temp there, and as I said, all I'm doing is making this, and of course here we go, first one in, and there's the second one, and we'll just wait for those to start browning up and warming through, because bear in mind this is all pre-cooked. So basically all you're doing is, there's no meat in there, you're just bringing the vegetables back up to temperature. And I'll just get something to put these others on while we're waiting for this to tick over, while they come together and fry. Don't move them about too much, otherwise they start coming apart. But in saying that, that would be true to the traditional bubble and squeak. It used to be you'd just fry it all up, and then you'd get a large spoon and a serving spoon and spoon it out onto your plate with what can I say, with your breakfast or anything you choose to serve it with. So while that's going on, I don't know if we're actually ready to turn this first one. Not really, but we'll wait for the other side to cook. And so that wasn't ready to turn, but I'm going to power it up a little bit. In the meantime, let's get on with making some more of these, using up these vegetables. As you can see in the mix there, it's gone this greeny colour because of the sprouts and the Savoy cabbage. And there you go, that's that one covered in breadcrumbs. Place it over here while these are frying. In the pan I've got some oil and some butter. Put the butter in, and oil. I'll put the oil in with the butter to stop the butter from burning. See now, I think that's a little bit too high. We'll reduce it down again now. I need to wash my hands so we can have a look at the other side of this second one that we placed in. Let's see how we're doing. And that one's actually stuck a little bit, which again, traditionally, that's what Bubble and Squeak does. There you go, it's beginning to colour up nicely, look. That's just holding together. Let's see how we're doing with this one. Look at the colour on that. Beautiful. And they smell absolutely wonderful. You see all these little brown bits in here now, that's because I actually put breadcrumbs on this, and of course the breadcrumbs are now the ones that are going really dark. But there you go. Nice little pates or patties or burgers, however you wish to call them. And basically that's all it is. And what we'll do is just get those finished, and then I'll finish making up all of these others and frying those off. What I'll do is, in the meantime, I'm just going to check to see what temperature they've actually come to. It isn't of great significance, this, because they're up to 90 degrees, so I mean the vegetables are well and truly reheated and cooked. This spatula is not very brilliant, I might add. Now look at that, the colour of that, beautiful. So what we're going to do is to, just to display it, is we're going to serve it with poached eggs, and I've got some poached eggs just there, and we're going to serve it up onto a dish. And I don't know if this spatula will be better to lift these up. I really don't. Oh yeah, that's much better than that wooden one. And we've got, there's one. Let me just see what the colour of the, oh look at the colour of that one. That's absolutely wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's my take on Bubble and Squeak. I'm just waiting for these eggs to warm through, because I've already cooked them off, and I'll show you the idea. You know, on top of each burger or patty we have a poached egg. Look at that, absolutely wonderful. That is wonderful. Bubble and Squeak, my way, with look at that, the egg. Look at the wonderful egg, just beautiful. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a taste to see if my seasoning's worked out right. Bubble and Squeak with an Asian twist here in Cannonball Cottage in the afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed watching that, and I hope you enjoy when you make them. Absolutely wonderful. Give us a thumbs up, give us a share, give us a comment, and I'll get back to you with any queries that you have, and I will do that. And please subscribe to our channel, and as always, thanks very much for watching. See you again soon. Yum.